Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here from Hedera which I thought I'd share with you because this is interesting. So it says, at HederaCon earlier this year, Rob Noddle predicted 2025 would be the year of stablecoins. With new US and EU regulations and a market cap nearing $250 billion, it looks like he was right. Is this the tipping point for mainstream adoption or just the beginning? Okay, so there's apart from this, there's a little video as you can see with Rob, and he's talking about the stablecoins being the big thing. And so there's a stat that he points out here that I'm just going to share with you, and I thought this was very interesting. So he said in 2024, looking at like crypto payments, stablecoins, CBDCs, etc. In 2024, over $26 trillion of value was actually transferred in stablecoins. And that's more than Visa and MasterCard combined. They did 23 trillion. So, look, what I'm trying to show you here is crypto is going to have a very big place in the future. This is showing you that crypto is 100% here to stay, and the future is looking very bright. It says here, is this the tipping point for mainstream adoption or just the beginning? I think it's just the beginning. You know, if that's what's happened now, and if you think that we haven't got full-blown regulations, like we are still waiting for regulations across the US. I know we've got the Genius Act, so stablecoins over there is a lot clearer, but, you know, I just mean full crypto adoption in terms of regulations and things like that. Like, we've not got the full regulatory framework just yet for all of crypto. But as this grows further, as the the asset class starts to mature and grow, and we get to mass adoption, because again, we're not at mass adoption yet. This is going to continue to go further. It really is. So what you're seeing here is this really is just the beginning, but it's showing you what this can mean for the future, right? Now, Hedera does actually do cross-border services with stablecoins as well. Now, look, I'll say this, you know, there are other networks out here that do cross-border services. Obviously, XRP can be utilized as a bridge currency. I don't think all institutions are going to want to use XRP, and I've said this. I think at the end of the day, there are going to be people who would rather use stablecoins. And so if there are already people or companies, for example, that are using the Hedera network for whatever reason, they'll probably just stick to using Hedera for cross-border payments, right? Because they're already on that network. And you know how it is. Some of these people who, get involved in these networks, they are very committed, right? They're very much like, this is what I want to use. This is the network that I've chosen, and I'm just a one network user. So some will just stand by it for that reason alone. But the other thing is, like, for example, there's other things with Hedera in terms of it being so carbon friendly. So there could be a thing of, you know what, I'd rather use Hedera because it's carbon friendly as well. It aligns more with our mission statement for our company, for example. So at the end of the day, like, Hedera has a place here, clearly. Like, that's evident to see in my opinion. And when you're seeing this kind of stuff with the stablecoins, like, the reason why I'm showing you this as well is because a lot of people, look at stablecoins like it's nothing. Like, stablecoins is the bridge between traditional finance into decentralized finance, right? It's the nearest thing you've got to have, a representation of the dollar or any other native fiat currency on the chain or in the crypto ecosystem. So at the end of the day, the stablecoins are going to be massive, because think about it in the future, like, it will be a thing where, for people who are just avid crypto users, they will allow people to pay their bills and things like that with crypto or with stablecoins. You know what I mean? So if you've got something where you've got, value where maybe you've sold your HBAR for whatever reason and you're holding onto your profits now, you might not be somebody who wants to then put it into fiat and put it into your bank account. You might be like, I'm staying away from banks now. I'm fully just embraced with crypto. I like having my own custody. Well, eventually it will be a thing where, you'll have that money in the stablecoin, and then you can just pay off things with your stablecoin, right? So you can use your profits to do it in that way. So this is where I'm showing you, like, the adoption will still come. And this is everything that's showing you the groundwork of how just in this early stages, it's already surpassing Visa and MasterCard combined. So if you can't see where this is going long term, I don't really know what to tell you, right? Like, this is exactly how things are going already, and we're still so early into this asset class. As I've said it before, look at this like the internet. When you think about the internet now, where it was before when it first came out, we're leaps and bounds past what it can do now, right? The amount of things that have come off the back of the internet is incredible, and crypto technology is one of them, So when you think about what can come from crypto technology further down the line, it's going to be mind-blowing. And then add in AI as well. I'm very intrigued to see where we are in like 5-10 years time, because, it's going to be very different to what we see now. It's going to be a very different world. But this is what I mean, like these networks that have like longevity, if you're in the right chains, and for me personally, I believe HBAR is one of them, I think you stand to make very great profit, big profit, because you can see the adoption is coming. Like this is showing you where it's going. They're using stablecoins, which is on the blockchain. There'll be other use cases other than just stablecoins that you'll be able to utilize these networks for. They will start to get more adoption as mass adoption comes along and regulations and things like that. It's just happening. It's going to happen. It's just that snowball effect that you're waiting for, right? Like there's little things happening now like tokenization and stuff like that, but this will get bigger and bigger, and eventually it will just snowball. It will just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So guys, like I thought this was an interesting thing, and yeah, I don't mind that this is stablecoins. It's not like a specific crypto because it's all on crypto technology. So this is all showing you that bigger adoption of what's going on. So, not so much a fan of the CBDC thing, but let's put that to the side. But yeah, in a general sense of how we're speaking, I think like this is all positive in terms of like where it's going. So these are the signs that you should be looking out for. These are the things that if you need like reassurance about what crypto is going to do and where it's going to be in the future, this is showing you like the big adoption is coming. It's happening. So it's all unfolding. You've just got to make sure you're in the right chains. If you're in the right networks, invested in the right tokens, you will benefit. Like that's pretty much inevitable at this point. Obviously, that's saying that you don't mess it up yourself, like you don't lose your tokens, get hacked or anything like that. Then you stand to benefit greatly. So thought I'd share this with you. But yeah, this is where the future's heading, guys, and it's looking very bright for HBAR. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Take care.